Alright, class, next page, 24. Okay, look at the notes from the above. Okay, the vector from an initial point P1 to the terminal point P2 is vector P1, P2 can be expressed as magnitude of P1, P2. Okay, that means from the notes, we want to find the length of P1, P2, but from initial point, let's say we have an initial point P1 here and to the terminal point P2. So P1 point dia X1, Y1, Z1. And P2, the point dia is X2, Y2, Z2. Okay. When we want to find the magnitude or length of vector P1, P2, first step we have to find the distance between these 2 points. Okay, we want to find the vector dia. Vector P1, P2. Nak cari dia punya vector dia, we have to find the distance between these 2 points. Macam mana nak cari distance dia? Okay, vector P1, P2. P1, P2 vector dia. Nak cari distance dia, that means X2 minus X1. X2 minus X1. Disebabkan dia vector, so put it I. Dia punya position vector for value X. Okay, and then plus Y2 minus Y1 for position vector J, and Z2 minus Z1. Z2 minus Z1 for position vector for K. Okay, so kenapa kena minus? Sebab kita nak cari dia punya distance dia. Okay, nak cari distance dia P2 minus P1 lah. Okay, dia punya point 2 minus dengan point 1 dia. So, kita dapat position vector dia. Ini. Dia punya vector for P1, P2. And then, barulah kita boleh cari dia punya length of vector P1, P2. Nak cari dia punya tu formula dia. Square root of. Okay, let's say kita dah calculate. Okay, let's say kita dah calculate lah. For dia punya distance dia, kita dapat AI, let's say plus dengan BJ plus dengan CK, let's say. This is the new vector for P1, P2. Okay. So, nak cari dia punya length of P1, P2, it is equal square root of A square plus B square plus C square. Dia macam tu. Alright. From these 2 point, P1, P2. Let's say kalau ada soalan, dia bagi 2 point here. So, first step, we have to find the distance. And then, barulah kita boleh substitute in the formula for length of vector P1, P2. Alright. So, look at example 3. Allah Akbar. Okay. For example 3, dia dah bagi point tu. 3 points in the space. Okay, point A, 3 to 8. Point B is 1, negative 3, 4. And point C is 5, 0, negative 6. Okay. So, for number 1, dia minta apa? Vector AB. Okay, vector AB, position vector for AB. For number 1. So nak cari dia ibarat from point A to B. Okay, vector AB. So, from point B, we have to minus point A. First step, we have to find the distance. Okay, we have to find the distance to get the vector AB. Nak find the distance, that means point B minus point A. So, point B, 1, negative 3, 4, minus point A, which is 3, 2, 8. Okay, and then awak calculate, awak akan dapat 1 minus 3, you get negative 2. Negative 3 minus 2, you get negative 5. 4 minus 8, you get negative 4. Okay. So, this is the vector AB. Okay. The vector AB. And then, how to find the length? The length dia. Nak cari length for AB. Okay, square root x square plus y square plus z square. This is formula dia. So we know that vector AB negative 2, negative 5 and negative 4. And then substitute into formula. Negative 2 square plus negative 5 square plus negative 4 square. Okay. So calculate, awak akan dapat square root 45. Okay. This is for number 1 lah. Okay. Dah ada dalam solution tu. Okay. For number 2, dia minta vektor BC. Dia minta vektor BC. So, BC that means from point B to point C. Vector BC. That means we have to find the distance between B and C. So, nak cari distance dia, point C minus dengan point B. Point C minus point B. Then we get the distance dia. Okay. So, point C is 5, 0, negative 6 minus B, which is 1, negative 3, 4. Okay. So, calculate. 5 minus 1. We get 4. 0 minus negative 3. Negative, negative, it should be positive. So, 0 plus 3, we get 3. Okay. And then, negative 6 minus 4, we get negative 10. So, this is vector BC. Okay. Position vector BC. So, nak cari dia punya length dia. Length of BC. Okay. Dia punya formula dia x square plus y square plus z square. So, substitute into formula. 4 square plus dengan 3 square plus dengan negative 10 square. Ingat any numbers in negative value, bila awak squarekan dia, bila awak kuasakan 2, jawapan dia in positive. Okay. And then calculate. Then you will get square root 125. So this is the answer. Alright, this is for number 2. Number 3. Hopefully you guys faham, okay? Kalau tak faham, boleh tanya dalam WhatsApp. Number 3. Find vector AC. So vector AC, that means from point A to C. Okay, dia nak vector from vector AC. Okay, that means we have to find the distance between these 2 points. Nak cari distance dia, point C minus dengan point A. Okay, cari distance dia. So, 5, 0, negative 6 minus 3 to A. 3 to A. Okay. And then calculate. 5 minus 3, we get 2. 0 minus 2, we get negative 2. Negative 6 minus 8. Okay, negative 6 minus 8, we get negative 14. So, this is vector for AC. And then length dia, length for vector AC, x square plus y square plus z square. Then calculate. Substitute into formula. 2 square plus negative 2 square plus negative 14 square. Square root kan dia. So, the answer is, awak calculate, awak akan dapat square root 196. This is the answer. Alright. Ni faham lah? Okay, kalau tak faham, boleh tanya dalam WhatsApp, okay?